is starting to blur into a memory of who we both were. I'm sitting in the kitchen, the lights are all dim, drinking the ghost of a love on the rim of a glass that we shared when the world was in bloom. Now there's a funeral vibe in every single room. I'm dressed for a date that'll never take place, just a girl with a hollowed out look on her face. The clock is a weapon, it's cutting me deep, counting the secrets I promised to keep. I'm looking for bandages, looking for light, but the shadows are winning the battle tonight. I'm bleeding out on Valentine's tonight, losing the rhythm, losing the fight. The world isn't scarlet, but I'm turning blue, emptying my heart of the remnants of you. It's a slow motion crash, it's a beautiful mess. I'm dying in the silk of this Valentine dress. Yeah, the wound is wide open and the silence is loud. I'm bleeding out in the middle of the crowd. I see the red ribbons tied onto the gate, but I'm just a victim of timing and fate. Did you mean to leave me so close to the day, to watch all my color just flicker away? The cards on the table are written in ink, but I'm staring at the edge and I'm trying not to blink. The irony's bitter, the irony's red. Stitch me back together or let me just fade. I can't survive the ghost of the plans that we made. I'm pouring my soul on the cold hardwood floor, 'cause I can't be the person I was anymore. I'm losing my life. I'm losing my life. I'm bleeding out on Valentine's tonight, losing the rhythm, losing the fight. The world isn't scarlet, but I'm turning blue, emptying my heart of the remnants of you. It's a slow motion crash, it's a beautiful mess. I'm dying in the silk of this Valentine dress. The red is everywhere, but the heart is gone. I'm still here waiting for a gray-colored dawn, bleeding out for you. Should we proceed with a song about the physical emptiness of the house? What would you like to explore a title about? The last unopened card. I'm sitting in the glow of the gold and the white, the finest vintage for a lonely night. I've got the crystal, I've got the silk. My heart is a shadow as white as milk. I pour a glass for the girl I used to be, back when your eyes were a home to me. Now the bubbles are It's a celebration of a hollow shell, a toast to the us that went to hell. The label says prestige, the label says rare, but I'm just a woman with 1,000-yard stare. Oh, it's champagne for my tears tonight, drinking down the dark in the candlelight. It's expensive and cold, it's bitter and sweet, just like the memory of our final retreat. I'm lifting my glass to the could have been, to the beautiful was and the elegant sins. Yeah, it's champagne for my tears, and I'm drinking for two. The effervescence is stinging my throat like the final words of your goodbye note. I see my reflection in the amber and gold, a story of passion that's already old. Valentine's Day is a high-priced lie, sold to the people who don't wanna cry. But I'm leaning in, I'm leaning deep. Let it overflow, let it spill on the floor. I can't drink enough to not want you anymore. I'm drowning in luxury, I'm starving for truth, wasting the dregs of my lonely youth. Oh, it's champagne for my tears tonight, drinking down the dark in the candlelight. It's expensive and cold, it's bitter and sweet, just like the memory of our final retreat. The bottle is empty, the bubbles have died, there's nothing left, found the heartbreak side. Cheers to the end, my only friend. Would you like to try a song about the dress I never wore? Explore a title focused on the echo of your name. I put on the dress that you said made me shine. The velvet is soft, but it feels like a crime. I'm painted in crimson from my lips to my toes, but I'm just a statue that nobody knows. The wine in the glasses, a shimmering stain, a mirror reflecting a heart full of rain. The restaurant's humming with lovers and light, but I'm just a shadow in the middle of the night. The candlelight's flickering, dancing alone like a king with no kingdom, a queen with no throne. I'm surrounded by happy, I'm surrounded by the only thing missing is you being here. Oh, I'm lonely and red, bleeding out in the crowd. The music is sweet, but the silence is loud. I'm wearing the color of passion and fire, but I'm freezing to death on this funeral pyre. Valentines are laughing, but I'm just a ghost in the dress that you loved in, the seat I hate most. Yeah, I'm lonely in red, and the red feels like blue. And I check my reflection in the window of the shop, waiting for the spinning of the world to just stop. Every girl has a rose, every man has a plan, and I'm just a memory of a girl with a man. I look like a vision, I look like a dream, but I'm tearing apart at every silk-covered seam. Strip away the color, strip away the grace. I trade this whole look just to see your face. I'm a lady in waiting for a ghost that won't come, beating my heart like a broken down drum. I'm lonely and red, bleeding out in the crowd. The music is sweet, but the silence is loud. I'm wearing the color of passion and fire, but I'm freezing to death on this funeral pyre. Valentines are laughing, but I'm just a ghost in the dress that you loved in, the seat I hate most. The dress hits the floor, the makeup is smeared. I'm the only one left in the world that we feared. Lonely and red, just lonely for you. Should we try a song about the last card you never opened? Or would you like to explore a more upbeat RE tempo with sad lips? Yellow tape wrapped around the porch swing, evidence of every broken promise you didn't bring. The coffee cup is shattered on the kitchen tile, the last remains of a ghost white smile. I'm walking through the wreckage with a flashlight in my hand, trying to map the borders of this hollowed out land. There's no blood on the floor, but the air is thick and blue. Everything in here is a witness against you. I'm taking photos of the shadows on the wall, the exact moment I begin to let it fall. The silence is a weapon, the vacancy's a thief. I'm the lead investigator of my own grief. Oh, it's love's crime scene in the middle of the night. Nobody's left to tell me who's wrong or right. The chalk outline on the girl I used to be is the only thing remaining for the world to see. You took the future and you left the debris, left me with a heart that's a casualty. Yeah, it's a crime scene and you're the one who got away. Fingerprints on the handle of the door, leading to the life that we don't have anymore. Exhibit A, the card you never even read. Exhibit D, the things you should've never said. It's the cold case file in a Valentine's box, 1,000 dead ends and a million broken lives. I'm searching for a motive in the wreckage of us. Close the perimeter, lock down the street. I'm drowning in the evidence, all God defeat. I'm shouting at the shadows, I'm screaming at the dark, waiting for a fire from a dead little spark. Oh, it's a cry. Case closed, but the heart is still open. Just another victim, beautifully broken. Love's crime scene and I'm still here. Would you like to continue with a song about the last card, or perhaps a track focused on searching for your face in a crowd? I put you in a crystal vase under the light. Thought if I held on tight, you'd make it through the night. But the petals are curling, the edges are brown, and the weight of the silence is pulling me down. I gave you my spirit, I gave you my soul, but I was pouring my heart into a broken bowl. Stems are brittle, the colors are pale, a fragile promise that was destined to fail. I'm watching the beauty turn into a ghost right here in the room where I loved you the most. Now I'm just a rose with no water, leaning to the side, trying to survive on the tears that I've cried. You left the room and you took all the rain, left me rooted in the dirt of this beautiful pain. No sun in the window, no life in the air, just a dying reminder that you're no longer there. Yeah, I'm wilting away, just a rose with no water. Valentine's came with a sting in the thorn. The day meant for love feels like a day meant to mourn. I see your fingerprints on the glass of the vase, but I can't find a trace of your heart in this place. I'm thirsty for us, I'm starving for you, but the garden is dead and there's nothing to dead. Should I cut the roots? Should I let the leaves fall? Keep waiting for rain that won't come at all. floor. I can't be beautiful for you anymore. Would you like to explore a title about the empty chair next? Or should we move toward a song about searching for your face in a crowd? I put on the dress you said made me shine. The velvet is soft, but it feels like a crime. I'm painted in crimson from my lips to my toes, but I'm just a statue that nobody knows. The wine in the glass is a shimmering stain, a mirror reflecting a heart full of rain. The restaurant's humming with lovers and light, but I'm just a shadow in the middle of the night. The candlelights flickering, dancing alone like a king with no kingdom, a queen with no throne. I'm surrounded by happy, I'm surrounded by dear, but the only thing missing is you being here. I'm lonely and red, bleeding out in the crowd. The music is sweet, but the silence is loud. I'm wearing the color of passion and fire, but I'm freezing to death on this funeral pyre. Valentine's laughing, but I'm just a ghost in the dress that you loved and the seat I hate most. Yeah, I'm lonely and red, and the red feels like blue. I check my reflection in the window of a shop, waiting for the spinning of the world to just stop. Every girl has a rose, every man has a plan, and I'm just a memory of a girl with a man. I look like a vision, I look like a dream, but I'm tearing apart at every silk-covered seam. This scarlet is heavy, it's weighing me down. Strip away the colors, strip away the grace. I trade this whole look just to see your face. I'm a lady and waiting for a ghost that won't come, beating my heart like a broken down drum. I'm bleeding. I leave. I'm lonely and red, bleeding out in the crowd. The music is sweet, but the silence is loud. I'm wearing the color of passion and fire, but I'm freezing to death on this funeral pyre. Valentine's laughing, but I'm just a ghost in the dress that you loved and the seat I hate most. The dress house, the makeup is smeared. I'm the only one left in the world that we fear. Lonely and just lonely for you.
Should we try a song about the last card you never opened?
Or would you like to explore a more upbeat R&B tempo with sad lyrics? The hostess smiled and asked if I was waiting. I felt the eyes of every couple hesitating. I'm dressed in silk, I've got the lipstick on, but the reason for the celebration's gone. I'm sitting in the corner by the frosted glass, watching the ghosts of our better winters pass. I ordered for two, but I'm eating for one, tasting the salt of a love that's undone. The candles flicker, a dying little spark, a tiny island in a sea of dark. I'm looking at your chair, it's a monument of wood, reminding me of every I wish I could. Oh, it's a table for none in a room full of light. I'm the only one missing from my life tonight. There's a vacancy here that the wine can't fill, and a heart that's forgotten how to just stand still. The waiter keeps coming, but I've got nothing to say to a Valentine's holiday. It's turned into a grave. Yeah, it's a table for none, just a ghost and me. I see a man across the room. He's leaning in, touching a hand, tracing the line of a chin. They used to be us, they used to be the plan, before you became just another used to be man. The bread is getting cold, the water is flat, and I'm left wondering how we ended like that. Left with a bill for a dream that was so. Check, please. For a life I didn't order, I'm walking out across the heartbreak border. Table for none, just me and the sun. Would you like to continue with the ghost of us, or explore a title centered around the unopened gift? I woke up and reached for the heat of your skin, but the cold of the morning was all that moved in. The sun is too bright for the way that I feel. It's a neon reminder that the ending is real. I'm putting on black in a world wearing red. I'm mourning coffee is bitter, the silence is loud. I'm a funeral procession in a Valentine's crowd. There's no black veil to hide at the altar of a love that has died, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. It's the morning of love, the break of the day, watching the forever just wither away. I'm burying promises, I'm burying dreams, while my heart's coming apart at the silk-covered seas. The service is over, the flowers are dry. I'm the only one left on the heartbreak side. Would you like to continue with the next title? Ghosts in the hallway. Or would you like to refine the R&B vocal style for this one? I brought them home and I set them on the wood, hoping they'd say all the things I never could. 16 petals and a dozen different pleases, but the air in the kitchen is colder than it freezes. I'm waiting for the fragrance, I'm waiting for the hum, but the more I listen, the more I'm getting numb. They're just standing there, beautiful and hollow, like a map of a path that I can't even follow. Red is the color of the blood in my veins. Red is the color of these Valentine stains. I'm leaning in close just to hear a single sound, but I'm only hearing the clock spinning around. Oh, the silence of the roses is deafening tonight. I'm losing my mind in the pale candlelight. They were meant to be a promise, meant to be a song. Now they're just witnesses to everything going wrong. No, I love you in the velvet, no sorry in the stem. I'm begging for a word, but I won't get it from them. Just a beautiful ride of a love that didn't stay. Falling in the car, there's a tone ahead away. Shout it from the rooftop, screaming to the stars. Tell me where the love went, show me all the scars. Why are they so quiet? Why are they so still? When my heart is a storm and I'm losing my youth. Oh, the silence is killing. The silence of the roses is deafening tonight. I'm losing my mind in the pale candlelight. They were meant to be a promise, meant to be a song. Now they're just witnesses to everything gone wrong. hits the ground. The silence, the silence. Would you like to try the next song about shadows of the 14th, or a track focusing on unopened wine? Table is cold and the overhead lights are too bright. I'm performing a surgery in the middle of the night. Scalpel of memory cutting through the silk and the lace, trying to find the exact moment I lost my place. I'm looking for the why in the fibers of your sweater, searching for the poison in your last I'm sorry letter. It's a quiet investigation, a hollow kind of task, taking off the valentines, taking off the mask. The flowers are dissected, the petals on the floor. I'm looking for a heartbeat that isn't there anymore. I'm charting the distance, I'm measuring the lies, while the February moon is watching through the glass with silver eyes. Oh, it's a Valentine's autopsy, raw and blue, finding the cause of the death of me and you. Was it a slow acting silence? Was it a sudden break? How much of this forever was a beautiful mistake? I'm opening the ribcage of every dream we had, trying to tell the good apart from the gone bad. Yeah, it's a forensic kind of heartbreak, a clinical cry under the neon lights of a Valentine's sky. Exhibit A, the dinner that we never got to eat. Exhibit B, the sound of your retreating feet. I see the scars on the promises, the bruises on the trust. Everything we built is turning into rust. I'm documenting the trauma of the final phone call, watching the I love you start to crumble and fall. There's no pulse in the poetry, no life in the ring. Cut deeper, find the truth, find the spark, the thing that left me bleeding here in the dark. I'm a doctor of sorrow, a student of the end, trying to fix a break that I know will never mend. Autopsy, raw and blue, finding the cause of the death of me and you. Was it a slow acting silence? Was it a sudden break? How much of this forever was a beautiful mistake? Time of death, made on the 14th. Cause I lost a love that wasn't worth. The file is closed, the room is cold. Would you like to explore the post-mortem of a kiss next? Or shift to a more nostalgic piano-only ballad? February, like like the first cold morning you wake up alone. All cello underneath, barely breathing, whispered in amid eyes closed. I kept your sweater folded at the bottom of my drawer. I told myself it's winter, that's the only reason for the way I hold it sometimes when the nights get hard to bear. The candles still smell like you, the pillows still do too. I wash the sheets 3 times now, but I still find pieces of you. Voice trembling, trying to stay composed. I circled every day we said we'd celebrate. Now I'm standing in the cold with a love that arrived too late. Opens like a wound, strings rise. I loved you through February, through the frost and frozen ground. I loved you through the quiet, through the spaces without sound. I sent you all my tenderness and letters never sent. I loved you through February. Baby, that's as brave as I've ever been. I loved you through February. Softer, more painful, like pressing a bruise. The shops are full of red hearts and I don't know where to look. Every song's about forever, every corner has a hook pulling me back to that evening when you kissed my head and said, I think I'm falling for you. Now I'm falling out of bed into another morning, another cup of cold regret. I memorized your heartbeat and I haven't forgotten yet. More desperate, voice cracking at the edges. I wear my bravest face, I fill the empty space. But February finds me in the same familiar place, full of more aching violin and low piano together. I loved you through February, through the frost and frozen ground. I loved you through the quiet, through the spaces without sound. I sent you all my tenderness and letters never sent. I loved you through February. Baby, that's as brave as I've ever been. Everything drops away, just breathing on key at a time. Voice barely above a whisper, like a confession in an empty room. I never told you how I count the days until I'd see your face. I never told you that I rearranged my whole life to make you space. I gave you all of January, I gave you all my trust. And February broke me open into beautiful and dust. I think you knew, I think you knew, you just didn't love me the same way too. Loved you through February, felt the red winning over pain. I loved you through the candles, through the roses and the rain. I sent you every tender thing a broken heart could send. I loved you through February, and I love you through it, and I love you through it again. footsteps on the snow-covered street. The clock on the mantel is a hammer of lead, counting the hours of the things left unsaid. I've laid out the memories like saints in a row, waiting for a miracle that I know won't show. It's a quiet devotion, a desperate prayer to a ghost who has vanished into the thin air. The moon is a witness, the stars are just glass, watching the shadows of my history pass. I'm a keeper of embers, a guard of the flame in a room that's forgotten. The sound of your name. And I'm keeping a Valentine's vigil tonight, standing my ground in the fading of light. The world is asleep in a lover's embrace, but I'm wide awake, searching for your face. I'm the last one standing, the last one to cry, under the weight of a February sky. Yeah, I'm keeping a watch, I'm keeping the pain, until the sun finds a way through the rain. I pour 2 glasses, let the wine go to sleep. The promises we made are the secrets I keep. Is it loyalty or is it just a beautiful lie to wait for a bird that's already flown by? The flowers are bowing their heads to the floor, like they know you aren't walking through that door anymore. But I'm still a soldier, I'm still on my knees. Break the sun, break the dark, let a single memory strike a spark. I'm shivering here in the used to be, waiting for the ghost to come back to me. I'm still here. Keeping a Valentine's vigil tonight, standing my ground in the fading of light. The world is asleep in a lover's embrace, but I'm wide awake, searching for your face. I'm the last one standing, the last one to cry, under the weight of a February sky. The wick is burning low, the morning is gray, the vigil is over, but the love didn't stay. Would you like to try a song about the last card? Or perhaps a track focused on the empty table at a restaurant?